Welcome. This is a narrated experience report source from Narrated.org, generated using the Lysergic Dream Engine. Listener discretion is advised. Soul Medicine. A DMT trip report. This experience was submitted under the username Tiger. Reported age 18. Reported gender male. So I'll start off this trip report by saying that this was my first experience with that beautiful, elusive chemical known as DMT. A little background first. I'm an 18-year-old male and have plenty of experience with psychedelic drugs. Countless experiences with LSD, a handful of mushroom trips, some research chemicals never again, and many other drugs, but those are irrelevant here. It was a Monday, and I had just gotten out of class. I'd been partying quite a bit before this experience, drinking alcohol, taking MDMA, smoking cigarettes, etc. Now that that is out of the way, I began my experience with a decent amount of ketamine, which I don't recommend. Sub-K-hole dosage, but still not something you want to be on when the spirit molecule enters your consciousness. Regardless, this trip was the absolute most healing and beneficial drug experience I've ever had. I put on an album by Baths, and Amnol started playing. I meditated for a few minutes, and decided it was time for my brain to be introduced to the wondrous dimethyltryptamine. I sat cross-legged on my dorm room bed, in the middle so that when I fall back in sheer astonishment, my head should rest on a pillow. I loaded up the chalet with around 50 milligrams of the spirit molecule, and lovely blood flow started to play. I took a large, cleansing breath, in through my nose, and back out again. I was ready. I held the lighter underneath the pipe until I saw vapor forming from the little yellow pool of heaven. 2 large hits later, my consciousness forces me to meditate. I close my eyes and begin Ajay breathing. Kaleidoscopic visions of purple, green, and every other color began to flood my field of view. However, the real beauty of DMT has nothing to do with the visual hallucinations. A deep understanding began to wash over my mind. A spiritual connection began to form right when and where it needed to be. I had a huge "what the hell am I doing" moment. I quickly realized that I had disrespected the pure, spiritual effectiveness that is DMT by partying like I had been. The body is sacred, and I had been putting carcinogens and negative substances in it. Because of this, DMT would not take me as far as I needed to go. DMT basically told me, get your shit straight. Cleanse your body, mind and soul, align your chakras, get healthy again. Then I will allow you to go deeper into the spiritual realm than you ever thought possible. However, I must say, DMT already took me into a deep level of meditation, farther than I thought possible. But it could just be that much deeper with a cleansed conscious. From that point on, I've been exercising, eating very healthy foods, quit smoking cigarettes. I'm completely sober and doing yoga/meditating every day, and I'm feeling like I'm on my way to being ready for another DMT experience. Once my chakras are aligned, then I will seek out the sacred spirit molecule once again, with a purified and cleansed consciousness. DMT is the most perfect chemical in the entire world, and if you're ready, let it show you what you need to know. On a side note, the government claims DMT has zero medicinal benefit. Well, I say this is false. DMT has astounding anti-addiction properties for those who listen to what it has to say. I quit smoking cigarettes and doing Adderall in a heartbeat, as soon as I had that wonderful experience. I love the spirit molecule. 3. Thank you for listening.